Hello class, this is a video tutorial on compounding simple interest. In previous video, you saw me calculate simple interest using the formula. However, simple interest calculations, in those ones, it showed that that interest calculations was charged only once on the initial principal amount. However, interest is actually continuously charged on the current balance of an investment or a loan at each time frame. I'm going to show you an example of this, of a 3-year loan. All right, and I'm going to compare it to just doing a simple interest calculation once. You'll see what I mean. So let's say we deposit $1,000 at the start of the year. So at the start of the year, we have $1,000. How much interest is charged on that $1,000? Well, it's 2% per annum. So we need to find 2% of 1,000. So that's interest charge is 2 over 100 times the initial amount. That is going to be $1,000. Interest charged is going to be 2 over 100 times 1, 2 over 100 times 1,000. So you get $20 interest. So the total owing, or the total amount you can earn, is going to be 1,000, the start of the year, the start of this year, plus the interest of $20. So the total amount that we get is, well, $1,020. Now at the beginning of the following year, it's going to be what we had at the end. That's $1,020. And we're going to get interest based on this amount. Okay, so we're going to get 2% of the amount that we currently have, which is $1,020. So we can calculate that. 2 over 100 times $1,020. That is actually $20.40. So the total that you would get is the amount we had at the beginning of this year here, $1,020, plus the interest on this year, which is $20.40. So in total we get $1,040.40. Now at the beginning of the next year, we have what we had from the previous year. Well, that's $1,040.40. And we're going to get interest on this amount, on the current balance. That's going to be 2%, 2 over 100 times the current amount, so 1040.40. This will be 2 over 100 times 1040.40. So we get total of $20.808. And so the total amount is what we had at the beginning of the year, 1040.40, plus the interest, which is $20.88. Plus 1040.40, 1061,208. So this, notice how the amount of interest that we get is increasing by a little bit each year. All right? Notice that? Now, I'm going to demonstrate to you what happens if we just do it using the simple interest formula. So, in this one, I'm going to do interest equals that's going to be principal times the rate, 2 over 100, times 3 years. The total amount of interest that this has, 1,002 over 100 times 3 years, that's only $60 in interest. We can calculate how much interest this has, because this is the total amount, interest and principal. We can subtract 1,000 from here, and you can see that there is about $61.208. So there's about $1.20 more than the amount of interest that you would normally get. You can imagine this over a long period of time, or even with a larger amount of money. This amount is going to be much larger than just doing simple interest. Let's do one more example here of 4 years. Okay, so let's take a look. $2,000 borrowed for 1 year at 4% per annum, compounding quarterly. Well, the principal, what's 2,000? Our rate is 4% per annum, but it's quarterly, so it's 4% per annum divided by 4. That's 1% per quarter. And our time frame, it's 1 year, but there are 4 quarters in that year. So our time frame is 4. So we have 4 time frames here. So at the start of this quarter, we have $2,000. Let's calculate the interest charged. We need 1% of 2,000, so that's 1 over 100 times 2,000. 1 over 100 times 2,000. That's $20. And at the end of the quarter, we just add our interest to the start of that quarter. So at the end of this quarter, we have $2,020. Now at the beginning of the next quarter, we have $2,020. And we need to find 1% of this amount. So 1 over 100 times 2020. We can calculate that. That's 1 over 100 times 2020. That's $20.20. Well, in total, we can add this to our 2020. At the end of the year, we have $2,040.20. Let's do this one last time. So at the beginning of the third quarter, we have $2,040.20. We need to find 1% of this amount. So 1 over 100 times 2040.20. So 1 over 100 times 2040.20. This is 20402. And we need to add this amount to what we had the previous quarter, 20, 40, 20. So in total we have 2060.602. This amount continues on to the next quarter, 2060.602. And we need to find 1% of this amount. That's going to be 100 times 2060.602. The total of interest from this quarter is 1 over 100 times 2060.602. That's $20.602. And we add this to the previous amount, 2060. So in total, that's 2,081.20802. And because we need the total amount of interest charged, this is including the principal. The amount of interest charged is if we subtract the principal amount. Let's subtract here. We can very easily see it's going to be $81.20802. That's $81.21 of interest gained. Hopefully that gave you an insight into simple interest compounding. In the next video, you're going to see a much easier way to calculate this amount. Best of luck.